you can win $32,000 on the turn of a card on Card Sharks. And if you play your cards right, you can win this beautiful card. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Card Sharks. We have a ton of money to give away. We also have this beautiful car to give away, and we have two very beautiful dealers. So I want you to meet them, then we'll meet our Card Sharks. Here they are. This is Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
We will start where we left off, as we always do, from yesterday. Okay, while you're getting the cards ready, here come our Card Sharks, Colleen and Marcia.
Hi, Bob.
Hi. Let me remind everybody what happened yesterday. You did okay over there on the big money cards. Then you had two jokers, walked up there and won yourself a brand new car. Your winnings so far in cash and prizes are $10,013. Not bad, huh?
Hi, Bob. I'm Colleen Wiley. I'm a housewife and a mother, and I have an 8-month-old son named Dan the Man.
How did you get the name Dan the Man?
Well, we started calling him Danny and Daniel, and it just didn't fit. He's such a monster. We started calling him Dan.
Big guy, you mean, or just a monster?
All around, just every way.
Just a big old monster.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, I had a couple of those myself. Yeah. Marcia, how are you?
Hi, Bob. My name is Marcia Carter. I'm originally from Massachusetts. I'm an accounts payable clerk, but mostly I just like to have fun. That's why I'm here.
Well, how do you have fun? By
Dancing.
You like to dance?
I like to dance until I'm crawling out of wherever I'm at.
I don't know how to dance very well. I guess because I stand like that. I don't know. No. All right, let's pick it up where we left off yesterday. You know that if you win 2 games, you are the champion going to play for the big money. Where we left off last time, Susanna's dealt out the cards. First game, second question coming up right now. And Marcia, the question is yours. It's one of our educated guest questions. Oh, I take it back. No, it's not. This question involves our 10 to 14-year-old ladies who are in our studio audience. There they are. Oh, and they've done such a fine job this week, too. Ladies, welcome back to our show. Marcia, here's the question we ask them. Before the show, we ask our 10 girls, in the last week, have you had a phone conversation that lasted more than an hour? How many of these 10 girls said, yes, they had a phone conversation that lasted more than an hour?
Oh, when I was 14, I used to have phone calls that lasted for days. So I think that's going to be a high number. I say about 7.
7 of them. See, what I did with my daughter, I put a payphone in her bedroom. Works every time, folks. Colleen, she says 7 of the 10 have had a conversation in the last week that lasted more than an hour.
You know, I had a phone glued to my ear from the time I was 13 till, like, last year. My husband pried it off. So I think I'm going to have to say it's higher than that.
Even higher than the 7?
Yeah.
The actual number of these girls who had a phone conversation that lasted more than an hour is 8 of them. You're right. 8 of them. Oh, the money that Ma Bell makes off of you ladies. All right, which 8 girls had a phone conversation that lasted more than an hour? Karen, who in the world did you talk to for more than an hour?
I've talked to Amy for 4 hours.
You talked to Amy for 4 hours? What do you talk about?
Guys in school.
There are not that many guys in the world to talk about 4 hours. Does she live in the same area code as you?
Yeah, I got in trouble also. They locked away my phone.
Boy, I'd take away more than your phone if you talk for 4 hours. All right, ladies, thank you very much. Nice to have you with us. Gosh.
Good dad.
Oh, yeah, I was a mean dad. Yeah, right. Colleen, you ready? Here is that card. It's a 10, and you can play it or change it.
I'll change it.
Yeah, let's do. Okay, let's see what the 10 is. 10 is now a deuce.
Oh,
Higher than the deuce. There's a 6. Remember those? If you haven't been watching, she's had a lot of trouble with 6s. Going on?
Higher.
Okay, higher, she says. Is it higher? Yes, it is. Lower than the ace. Yes.
Lower.
If it's lower, you win the game. You do.
I knew it had to be lower ones.
You broke the jinx.
I knew it had to be higher ones.
Okay, another $100. You win first game. Marcia, you have to win the next game in order to stay in this match. We'll start game number 2. First, we must pause to do some business. We'll be right back with more Card Sharks right after this.
spend the rest of your year.
October is Bobtober.
My name is Peter Lorre, and I've got no secret.
Welcome to our special salute for the military.
Tune in for Black Friday Frenzy.
Right here.
What were you saying, Betty?
Holly wants another Boyd.
On Buzzer.
We have returned. Our champion won the first game, and now let's start game number 2 to see if Marcia can win this game. Susanna's going to deal out the cards in the same deck, and we're on our way, ladies. Colleen, here is the first question. This is the educated guess now. If you put $1 million in $1 bills on a scale, how many pounds would they weigh? You folks
Probably
at
way
home play
more
along
than
with
me,
this one.
huh?
Okay? Pardon
Probably
me?
way more than I do.
I don't know.
I
I don't know you
either.
that well, you see.
Let's say that's a lot of $1 bills. I'm going to say 100 pounds.
100 pounds.
Yeah,
Okay,
100 pounds.
Marcia would be higher or lower than that?
I think it's going to be higher.
Think it might be higher?
$1 million in $1 bill seems
I'm
like
serious about it at home. Think about this one now. If you put $1 million in $1 bills on a scale, how many pounds would they weigh? Well, the actual weight of $1 million in $1 bills is 2,041 pounds. Isn't that interesting? 2,041 pounds. That's what $1 million weighs. It was higher, Marcia. You're absolutely right about that. Wow, I love the question. Okay, Marcia, you have the control now, and here is your card. It's a 3.
Let's take it up, Bob.
Okay, take it up. We did.
Let's go down, Bob.
Lower than the 8, the lady says. No, not lower than the 8. Okay, Colleen, you're playing free now. Here's your card. It's a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen, lady says. Sure. 7.
Higher.
Higher. She's going on. Chose not to freeze. Is it higher? Yes, it is.
This time I'm going to freeze.
Freezing on the 8.
I'm going to freeze.
She's going to learn to use
Oh,
the
I like
freeze
that
bar.
freeze bar
isn't
now.
she?
To use the freeze bar.
2 cards away from winning the match, the championship. Okay, Marcia, this is your question now. We surveyed 100 marriage counselors, and we asked them, generally speaking, when a partner goes astray, is a woman more likely to be forgiving than a man? How many marriage counselors said, yes, a woman is more likely to be forgiving?
I think that's going to be... A woman is more likely to be forgiving.
How many marriage counselors said that a woman is more likely to be forgiving?
I think they have a rough time of it, but I think a lot do. I would say it's going to be a high number, about 80.
80 out of the 100. Colleen?
I think it just depends on the person. I probably wouldn't be very forgiving, and I'm a woman. I
Yeah,
know
you're the
I
boss of
wouldn't.
the family, remember?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
when you're the boss, you can't be forgiving. So, well, you know that, Bob.
No, I don't know that. I'm not the boss.
So I'm going to have to say lower. I'm going to go lower.
You think it's lower than that? Well, the actual number of marriage counselors who said a woman is more likely to be forgiving is 83. Yeah. You know what you're dealing with? The male ego. The most volatile thing in the world. If you knew how to control the male ego, you could rule the earth. Yes. Okay, who's got it? It's Marcia. What are you going to do, Marcia?
Let's go higher, Bob.
Higher. Is it? Yeah.
Let's go lower.
Lower. How about a 9?
Let's go lower.
Lower again. How about a deuce?
Higher.
If it's higher, you win the game. Now, that ties it all up.
Yes.
Yes, you have $100. But most importantly, you've won that game, which means we must play a tiebreaker game. And Susanna's going to deal out only 3 cards this time, and I have a maximum of 3 high-low questions. Winner of the game goes on to play for the big money and the new car. Good luck to the both of you. Here we go. Colleen, the question is yours. Surveyed 100 men who are serving time in prison. We asked them, do you think crime pays? How many inmates still think crime pays?
I don't know. If they're in jail, it didn't pay off very well, that's for sure. I'm going to say it's going to be a pretty low. How many say crime doesn't pay?
No, how many say crime does pay?
How many say crime does pay? I think that's going to be pretty low. I'm going to say 27.
27 out of 100. Marcia, higher or lower than that?
I think the inmates probably would be a little afraid that those surveys would get into the wrong hands, and if they say crime pays, like, I think it'll be lower.
Think it'll be lower? I bet it's higher. They probably have it stashed away somewhere when they get out, you see. The actual number of inmates who said crime pays is 39. Yeah, it wasn't lower, it was higher. Okay, so it's Colleen that has the control, 3 cards away from winning the championship. There's an 8. What do you want to do?
Change it, please.
You bet, we will. The 8 is now a deuce. How's that? Higher than the deuce. Here we go. 7 is your card.
Higher.
Higher. If it's higher, you win the game, the match, play for the big money, and another new car. Is it higher than the 7? No, it is not. Marcia, you're still alive. All the color left Marcia's face. Marcia, here's your card. 4.
Go higher, Bob.
Higher than the 4, Jack.
Go lower.
If it's lower, you're the new champ. You are. There you go. Well, Colleen, you end up with $10,113 in cash and prizes, including that new car. You're a nice lady. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye. Come here, Marcia. All right, kid. Our new champ is Marcia. When we come back, she will have a chance to win a new car and thousands of dollars on Card Sharks right after this.
Weather become all now.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. This is our new champ. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You got $200, but heck, that doesn't mean anything because you can win as much as $30,000, $32,000 really, if the cards roll just right for you on one play of the cards. Also want to remind you, we've added a couple of jokers over there to the deck. If a joker pops up, well, that means that you have even more of a chance of winning this beautiful new car. And you saw Colleen win one the other day. Okay, so and just for winning the match, Susanna has one joker for you, Marcia, so you know you at least have one chance of winning that car. Heck, that's all you need. So if you are ready, give the pretty lady $200. And we're on our way. Good luck to you, hon. Here we go. With $200, your first card is a king. How's that?
Let's go all of it lower.
You bet. All of it lower than the king. Now you got $400.
All of it lower.
All of it, the lady says. She came to win the money. Is it lower? Yes. $800.
Let's go. 200. Let's change it.
You want to change
Let's
it?
change it.
Sure, why not? Which one you want?
I'm sorry, 1.
Number 1. Okay. Let's see what the 6 is. 6 is a 7. Now you got to play. You got 800.
Okay, let's go 300 lower.
300. Lower than the 7? No, that's okay. $500. Give you another 400 up here. The jack is your card. You got $900.
Let's go 500 lower.
500. Lower than the jack. Yeah. $1,400.
Let's go 200 higher.
200. Higher than the 5. There you go. 16. You can change
Let's
it.
change that card
Number 2. Doing just fine. The 8 will now be an 8 again. You've got $1,600.
Let's go 50 lower.
$50 lower than the 8. No, but good bet, my dear. You got $1,550. The 9 is your card, and you can get rid of it.
Let's change that card.
Yeah, one more left. The 9 is now a 10. Now, you've got $1,550. You must bet at least $775.
775 lower.
775. Lower than the 10. Be there. Yes, it is. There you go. $2,325 added to your total. That means you are now sitting at $25.25. And we didn't find any jokers in the big money cards, but of course you know you've got a joker right here. And that means that you're going to have a chance at winning this beautiful car. Gino?
It's a brand new Pontiac, the Sunbird SE Coupe, the road machine that's practical enough to keep your budget from intruding on your fun. From Pontiac. Okay, Bob.
Okay, Marcia, this is it. Lacey's got 7 numbered cards for you. Behind one of them is the word car. Go over there and find it, and you will win that car. Going right to the old number 1 spot today. Okay, we're rooting for you, kiddo. We want it to be there. Let's find out if it is. If the word car is behind number 1, you are going to be a big winner. Let's find out. Behind number 1 is the word car. Yeah! You have done it, kiddo. You are the winner of the car. Come on. Get in there. Don't get your car wet. Congratulations to you, hon. Out $11,088 cash and prizes, and we'll be right back.
Daytime is playtime with our most popular shows.
Every day you must watch.
Coming up next, only on Buzzer.
Time now, Marcia, to meet a new challenger for you. And Bill, would you please join us? How are you, Bill?
Just fine, Bob.
You look like a happy guy.
A
Tell
lot
us
of
about
fun.
yourself.
A lot of fun. My name is Bill Woody. I'm a fireman. I've been married to the same lady for 40 years. Got 5 grandchildren.
Isn't that nice?
And I'm just having a ball.
What fire department are you on, sir?
Pomona.
Pomona Fire Department. My oldest son's a fireman, and he likes it very much. Nice to have you with us. Okay. You know how to play this game, I assume?
Yes, sir.
Great. Susanna's dealing out the cards from the decks that you cut earlier. Win 2 games, you win the match. And let's go right now with our first question in game number 1, involving our 10 14-year-old girls in our studio audience. Now, this is the question, Marcia. Before the show, we asked these 10 girls, if you had a boy problem, would you go to your dad for advice rather than your mom? How many of these 10 girls would rather go to their dad for advice?
Oh, that's a no. I would never go to my dad when I'm talking about a boy, because he'd say, whatever it was, no. So I think
Sounds
that
like
they
me.
probably, girls nowadays are having a better rapport with their moms. I think it would be a low number that would go with their dad, like about 2.
2. All right. Bill, will it be higher or lower than that?
I think it would be higher, Bob, because they still have a lot of trust in Dad. Even
Think
though
so,
they
huh?
don't. I think so.
I don't know. I remember the first time a kid drove up to my house driving a van. He was going to take my daughter away in that van.
That's, I know that.
The 3 of us went to the drive-in movie together. It was really a lot of fun. And I sat in the front seat with him. The actual number of these girls who would rather go to their dad for advice is 1. No, it wasn't higher. It was lower. Lady after my heart. Which one of you girls would rather go to your... Amy! Now, if you've been watching this week, we found out earlier that Amy's mother is 30 and is forgetting things and quite old, over 30, yes. Why would you go to your dad?
Because my mom always is teasing me, and my dad's always understanding.
Well, you've gotten even with your mother this week, I'll tell you that. Thank you, girls, very much. Nice to have you with us. Okay, here we go. Marcia. There it is, Marcia. It's a 5.
Let's change that.
Change the 5? Sure, why not? Susanna, thank you. Now you got a queen. That's better.
Okay, Bob, let's take it down. Lower.
Lower than a queen. There's an 8. No. Bill, you got to play free. You can't change the card. Didn't win the question, but who wants to, huh?
Higher, Bob, higher.
Is it higher? You bet it is.
Lower, Bob.
Look at that.
Lower, Bob.
Lower again, yes.
Freeze, Bob.
On the 7, the man will freeze. Didn't run the cards, thought he was going to. Okay. Let's go again. Bill, this is your question. This is what we call an educated guess question, right? How many years has it been since the first electric light bulb went on the market? How many years?
Just happened to remember that. I was reading that in the encyclopedia, Bob. It's been about 63 years.
63 years. Higher or lower than 63, Marcia?
Ooh, I have no idea, but I'll say higher.
Higher than that. Just read that, huh?
Just read that.
That's amazing. I mean, you just saw that and just read it, and now I asked this question. 63, you said. Actual number of years since the first electric light bulb went on sale is 107, Bill. If I was you, I'd trade in your encyclopedia. Yeah. Marcia's got all the control. Okay. Is it Marcia? Yes. What are you going to do, Marcia?
Okay, Bob, we're going to go lower.
Lower than the queen. You bet.
We're going to go lower.
Lower again. Oh, no, not lower. And once again, our friend Bill, who reads all the time. You got to play it, Bill.
Gonna go higher, Bob.
Higher. If it's
Gotta
higher, you win game number 1. Will it be higher? No, it's not. Not higher. So we didn't make much progress that time. Let's go again to another question. Marcia, this one's yours. We surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, if money really could buy love, would you pay a year's salary for a perfect wife? How many bachelors would pay a year's salary for a perfect wife?
Oh, gee. I think they'd rather have their money in a little imperfection. I think that's going to be a low number, like about 15.
15 out of 100 would do that. Bill, higher or lower than 15?
That's got to be higher, Bob.
Think it's going to be higher?
It's got to be.
A year's salary for a
Everybody-
perfect wife. Okay, I guess if you're on welfare, it'd pay off, wouldn't it? Yeah. The actual number of bachelors who would pay a year's salary for a perfect wife is 47. Woo, it was higher. Surprise. Now, Bill, want to get rid of 7?
I can't change
Yeah,
that
you can
card.
change it now.
Let's change that
I knew
card.
you'd say that, sure. 7 is an 8.
Hey. Let's go higher, Bob.
Higher. If it's higher, you win game number 1. You do. All right, Bill, you've won the first game, $100. Win the next game, and you're the new champ. Marcia's going to try to keep that from happening, and we're going to pause for these words. See you in a moment, folks. We have returned, but we must go. We don't have time to complete this match, but we'll certainly do it next time when we meet. So until then, for Susanna Williams, Lacey Pemberton, Gene Wood, and our two contestants, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching Card Sharks. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive a travel cosmetic bag, a new Active Link Lee Press-On Nails. Beautify active hands, press on in seconds. Active Link Lee Press-On Nails. From the Eureka Company, the Quick Up, cordless and lightweight with its own wall-mounted recharging stand, perfect for quick cleanups. A silver serving tray in Bear. The more you hear, the more you read, the more you'll know why Bear is the wonder drug that works wonders. A cookbook and success. The boil and bag rice cooks in 10 minutes. No measuring, no mess. Perfect every time. Once you've switched to success, nothing else will do. An LCD timer and Sinarest relieves headache, pain, sinus pressure, nasal congestion. Now in new no drowsiness formula. Sinarest used as directed. A travel clock and toast 'em. The wholesome fruit-filled snack that tastes great. The pastry with the flaky crust. Toast 'em. They are delicious. And a member of our studio audience will receive a heavy-duty laundry pair featuring a washer with 4 agitate spin speeds. Electric or gas automatic dryer offers 4 drying temperatures, including permanent press from Kelvinator. And one of our polling groups will receive Hitachi's 19-inch color TV, electronic fine-tuning with remote control, solid-state video, and signal tracker systems, cabinet design for beauty and durability from Hitachi. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson television production.